with the Minnesota Vikings. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Here's Richie James on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bridgewater. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now. He'll air this one out for Mims. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! 36 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Running out of the gun with ETN. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Wentz finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Switch.
Now Wentz on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now ETN to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now James returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A handoff for Etienne.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bridgewater to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A give to Etienne running right.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Wentz. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. Wentz going to throw. And he hits Drake. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Bridgewater. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action. Bridgewater out to his left and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Mullen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Drake running left. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. On the give, this is Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff for Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the